As people pointed out in the comments, apparently this mission was not complete, at least the description when I first read it. I have to complete the day with every abnormality currently within the facility at the maximum observation level. And I thought, that's easy. And then I got to thinking, wait, no, this is the extraction team. It's not going to be that easy. This is going to be difficult because I think I have to get all of the different boxes and buy all of the equipment. And then I thought, no, that's stupid. That's not what it's saying. It's observation level. So I'm done. It's easy. And then I realized I've been purposely skipping some of the observations of the equipment, which means I have to work with all of the equipment. I have at least probably another minute left on this thing, and it's terrifying. It could be chewing through all of our little ones. I can sacrifice them if I need to, in order to activate this, in order to memory repository, in order to get this mission done, and then go back and do the suppression. If I have to. What the heck was I thinking? And I have really good units in here. I don't want to get rid of them. But if I have to, I will. I will do that. I will most certainly do that. Either way, though, this day is not going to be as easy as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be super simple. I thought it was done. Good news, though, everyone is basically pretty much max level. And now that Sarah has the wings and a bunch of different gifts, now I'm going to be working with Haru with the White Knight and trying to boost them as best I can. So, beautiful thing is Haru is so darn strong with the benediction and everything else that they have going on. I think they'll be okay. Bad news is I need to start doing some work with Silent Orchestra because I can't remember if they were part of that memory repository or not. I think they were. I think I'll have them no matter what. But just in case, I need someone to get this, the De Capo gift, and also the suit. That's going to be end of day. I'm going to work on that one at the end of the day. Right now, I've got about 1,000 other things I need to work on. First, starting with sorry, Ashley, but you're newer. I don't have as much fondness with you as I do everyone else, even though you are now currently maxed out. It probably would be beneficial for me to send someone in there who's not currently maxed out, but whatever. How much time do I actually have? Can I even see that? Okay, so I was right. It's about a minute I have to do. Let's go. And our final work with this thing is the responsibility of Daniel, our newest unit, and perhaps our happiest unit to be here, because look at that face. I thought it would also be pretty fitting to give them the Little Red Riding Hood outfit and weapon, because my god, is it fitting for them. But I think that's done. I think that's it. Okay. Caution. There once was an incident where an employee who used the machine for 5 times or more in a single day exploded on the spot. Why am I giving anyone the machine more than once? I don't want them to go up. I just want them to go down. A little bit go down. It goes back to normal, so that's good. But also, don't go above 200, otherwise they get exploded. Well, they vanish, I think. They vanish the next day, so that's all fine. Ooh, yes, and I also have unlocked the first weapon from Mimicry. Good news for me, because when I have to memory repository, I'm not going to have this thing again. I need this all maxed out, which means I need to get at least 200 more. 300 more. I need 300 more. Oh my god. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I think I should have... No! We can change anything. Why? Oh, how much time do I have on this thing? It's not a lot left. Why do I have to feed somebody to that? Oh. Okay, that's fine. That's good news, I guess, because it's easy. It's easy to do that. I could just feed somebody in there. Not a big deal. This one? No, we're good. Notes from a rider with rider's block is fine. It's just the shelter, right? I don't know what this thing does if you stay in here too long, but how much time do I have on? You need to be in there a minute. That's a lot of time to be around any of these objects. Oh, the other thing I need to do is I need to send Daphne in here. Now, the portrait from another world has the face of Daphne on it. Is it telling me anything else? All damage that would be dealt to the etched will be taken by another within the facility. However, the effect of the abnormality will not apply to damage that exceeds the maximum HP of the one who is shown on the canvas. The etched will also receive increased damage. What? Oh, okay. I think I understand what's going on. So the person who is on the canvas takes extra damage with whatever they're up against, which is transferred onto whoever they're tied to. On top of that, if it exceeds their maximum HP, they get hit anyway. And I think maybe it's only when it exceeds their maximum HP do they take that extra damage. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, who is that tied to? As long as it's not a Sarah, Nicole, Gary, or Haru, I think I'll let this play out, and I'll try to send them to the canvas a second time. Oh, there it is. I knew I could see the stink. Camille, huh? Well, I'm actually not that concerned about Camille. Camille's relatively new for us. And honestly, they're not max level yet. I'm still working on that. And they have the face. And I don't like the face. So, I'm sorry. Not their regular face. Their regular face is beautiful. And they're awesome. But it has Shy Looks weird mask, is what I'm saying. So, obviously, they're gonna go. If one of us has to go, I'm picking that one. I hate that mask so much. I don't know why. It just creeps me out a lot. If we don't suppress Redulta of the Slay soon, many... What? How did you get out? I haven't even done any work with you. Escaped it slowly. When the work result was normal. When the work result was bad. That's the only thing that could let this thing out. Oh my god, it does! It's this! It's the stupid shelter! I knew it! God, how did I know that thing was a menace? It lowers one Quiplaw counter of something. That sucks. Because that could hit anything. That might have been what happened to Bird. Or even Granny. Oh my god, if that happens to any of the big ones, what's happening here? I definitely wanted to see what happened. If I sent the same person in. Has anyone died yet? No. Let's try this. This is a good experiment. What did that do? Camille, are you still linked? You are, actually. Is there more than one person now linked? Or did that do nothing? Cumulative use is 4. Go back in there. I gotta see something. What? That counted. That counted. What? Yeah, cool. It counts. Yeah, it bumped up to 5. It totally makes sense. It works. So you just keep sending in the same person. Once the one who bears the etched pain, what? Once the one who bears the etched is pain died. Oh, like Camille, the one who's connected to them. Okay. Once the person who's connected died, another one will take their place. When not a single person remains, the one etched on the portrait will die. Okay, so this is one of those where I can't throw a long shot at the end and just have a single person try to carry me to the bitter end. Just ripping, tearing, and clawing their way through as much as they can and surviving just long enough for me to end my day. No, with this one, as soon as everyone else dies, they're gone. Well, I can only give 2 people. If I can get the 2 people who are wearing the White Knight's outfit locked together, I could have an almost unstoppable force that may or may not, and I know this is blasphemy, but it may or may not rival the Red Mist, especially if it's Nicole. I don't know what Nicole would be. The Silver Mist? Because she has silver hair? Probably. Not only that, but Nicole is just by themselves, just a brutal tank of a character. Yeah, silver hair with the silver outfit, with the silver glasses. If that gun that they used from Dare Frey Shoots was all silver, they would definitely be the Silver Mist. In fact, I'm petitioning right now. Sign it below. if you think that Nicole should be from this point forward referred to as the Silver Mist, because she deserves it. My God, is she bloodthirsty just like the Red Mist. So I have a cheat code now for the Portrait to Another World. It's called Daphne. And Daphne will just keep doing what Daphne does. And that's just walk in, stare at the painting, walk out. Yeah, this is easy. God, that's easy. God, I made that a lot harder than it needed to be. Thank God that this works. Because I had no idea how else I was going to use this thing. Go on, Daphne. One more time, even if you die in the process. I don't know how many times you can use that, but there you go. How much time is left? 30 seconds, basically. I hate this thing. Go. Actually, you know what? Don't go in there twice. I don't know what happens if the same person goes in there twice. Go. So then all I have to do is babysit this. And as soon as I see this light up, I'm done. Because they both the 4th and the 5th light up at the exact same time. 3 minutes. I'm almost positive of that. I wish I could check to see how much time is left on this, but it might be better if I don't see it. There it is. All done. Get the heck out of there. Never go back. There's nothing even there to see. Thanks to the shelter. So if any subject remains in the shelter for more than 30 seconds, the Quiplov counter of a random chosen abnormality currently contained in the facility falls to 0. Not even... It's not even drops by 1. It falls to 0. Such a phenomenon will repeatedly occur to all until the subject exits shelter from the 27th of March. My God. Oh my God. Luckily it wasn't the White Knight. Holy crap. I'll take Radalta every day. Wow. So that's just a roulette wheel of danger and destruction for me anytime someone's in here for 30 seconds or more. I'll double check. I think all I have left is we can change anything. And I think I have an approximately, yeah, about, what, 20 seconds? Yes, 20 seconds. That's all I need is someone in there for 20 seconds. I don't know if one of my smaller, insignificant little ones can do that. If they're strong enough. I don't know what outfit I want to lose. Honestly, any of the wars or vevs, that'll work. Other than that, the rest of this day and this mission should be fairly straightforward, I hope. Today's going exactly like I planned. TSO is currently out and being suppressed. I have let loose Army, obviously like I planned. The Queen of Hatred definitely was planned. I definitely wanted them out. They went in front of Red, or in front of the Big Bad Wolf while Red was chasing them. So, obviously, the Big Bad Wolf being out is a good thing. Red at 0, probably also a good thing. And Army is currently marching very slowly toward letting out nothing there. Obviously, I do this occasionally where I want to show you just how bad the days can be because we have all these really strong okay, I'm making this crap up. This is out of hand. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. It all went south instantly. There was 1 second, everything was going fine. The next second, all of a sudden, I don't know if I lost too many units when Radalta popped because I was using that shelter or what the heck happened. But Army popped, and as soon as Army did, all of this kind of happened all at once, and I purposely let the Silent Orchestra out in the Mayhem, thinking, since Red's out anyway, it would be a good opportunity to get some really good boxes. And I was right. I got a couple really good days with it. So, arguably, as long as no one dies, this is a fair trade-off. This is okay. I've handled this kind of mayhem before, not quite to this extent if this happens, but as long as I can bring that one particular army down and don't let anyone get eaten by the Clouded Monk who is currently munching on clerks, so, you know, they'll be full by the time that's done. Then all I have to do is sacrifice one to we can change everything or anything, and everything else should be just fine from that moment forward. I also don't know what currently is happening in here, so even though I needed those last 2 bullets for down with TSO, I'm also very scared to think that I might lose Corbinian or one of my lower units up there dealing with Army. because that's where they're currently sitting, and they don't have healers like with the Magic Girl's wand, who I guess if it hits anyone in the path on its route can actually heal the amount of damage. Oh, well, that's over. That was easy. Now, everyone, I am turning you loose. You may notice the layout's a little bit different. I did it again. I forgot about the White Knight. I was in the process of suppressing everything when all of a sudden another trumpet went off, and I kept thinking to myself, what the heck is going on now? Everything's out. What could possibly be worse than this? And I looked up, and it was the White Knight, so I should have hit the record button, but instead I just hit retry. So, there you go. That's what happened. So now I started over. I'm back to this point. Now I'm sending in, as we wind down this day, I'm sending in an agent to We Can Change Anything. And it's our favorite little agent to sacrifice, Camille. So they're headed this way, and the only reason they're my favorite for this is they have the mask. And I don't know, it's so unsettling. On top of that, this was it was probably a good thing we restarted because I finally got the helmet. So Gary not only looks amazing because that's censored behind the helmet, it just looks awesome. But on top of that, they have the helmet, which, if I remember right, means that they do significantly more damage with this weapon. Increases the damage of this Abnormality's weapon by 15% when the corresponding Abnormality's armor is equipped. Well, I got it all equipped. Gary now, finally, is the powerhouse I dreamed of from the very beginning. Okay, everything else should be good. The only thing I have left is We Can Change Anything. They just have to survive 20 seconds. If they can survive 20 seconds, hopefully we'll see this magical number go from 0 to 1, and I will have succeeded in this mission. I think we're about 5 seconds away right now. Yep. Okay, we got all of that energy done, but it looks like that gave me my time. That's full observation, game. I have the backwards clock. Hold on, let me double check something. Oh god, I'm almost doing it again. This is what I'm talking about. I get caught up in thinking about something and then I forget that this thing exists. Send Haru in there. Don't forget about it. I know I have the tree. I know I have nothing there. Spider Bud I definitely have. Unless I have to actually get all of the extraction, which I don't think I need to. I can get another weapon for this, so I might as well buy it. Because it's cheaper in here than it is back in the main screen. I have the flash idol. I don't know what I did wrong. Wait, hold on. Maybe I do know what I did wrong. Okay, I need to think about this. So, end the day with maximum observation level of every abnormality in the facility. Every abnormality is maximized right now in my current facility. But, here's the thing. Here's what I'm thinking anyway. I think what happened was that I selected another abnormality, and technically, it's in my facility, but I can't do anything with it. And I can't do anything with it because there's no spot for it, because I expanded my extraction team, so there's no extra slot. So I think the one that was supposed to go here, the item, is missing, and I can't do this. It would be impossible. I don't know. I'll have to figure that one out. This is so weird. Because I swear I did everything the right way. Wait, it said cleared. Maybe it's because I didn't end my day. Hold on. Maybe I did it. Just 1 second. I was panicking for no reason, I think. But let's look at day 44 before I get ahead of myself, because I'm apt to just skip and just run straight into see if I completed that mission or not, because I plan on memory repositorying anyway, but I know everyone wants to see this. Your scenario is reaching an end soon. Just do as you've done before. Although the energy you've collected will not be supplied to the outside, that doesn't mean your work was for nothing.
or that this place no longer serves a purpose. My goal? Oh, I'm glad you asked.
Even though I didn't.
Are you finally asking me now? After all this time? I can't believe it took you this long to realize that I'm here and I'm pulling the strings. Of course. It's the same as yours. At least that's what this script right here says. You want to read it for yourself?
God. Nothing, Angela says. Nothing is truthful. I'm almost positive of that.
The conclusion of the script we have.
Oh, wait, no, that's definitely true. She wants out. So the only way she can get out is if we complete this. So yes, her goal is the same as mine. Finish this, somehow.
If not, I wouldn't have a reason to go through all this trouble just to help you.
That's right, you're a robot. You really don't care, do you? Oops. Hey! Hey, buddy, been a while. You told me to sacrifice all of your body without hesitation. Would you have made the same choice if you knew that we would end up like this? I always ask myself that. This is no man's land, the place of silence. Most employees that visit and stay here lose their mind and embrace oblivion. It has been a while since I had a proper conversation with anyone. Maybe you were confused with the idea that I'm the only resident here. But there is in fact a companion of mine that passes the eternity right alongside me. Let me introduce her to you. You created the bucket by reconstructing, dividing, and proliferating Carmen's body. And you managed to extract Cogito, the so-called fluid of life and death. At first, only a small dose could be extracted, but enigmatically, that fluid started to gush out infinitely, and now has formed a little bit of a pool. Can you see her? Right below our feet. She's watching us from underneath the spring. When everything becomes too burdening, I quietly stare into the bottom. I feel as if she and I were the only two in the world when I do so. Sometimes it feels like she's talking to me, but that might also just be the voices. Even though all that's left of her is just an amalgamation of flesh, brains, neurons, and weird unknown tentacles drifting beneath the spring. Someone injected herself with Cogito, following her own principles, and someone else went mad for witnessing what happened. Another gave up his own body and fell into a state of limbo, unable to live or die, and the one that couldn't persevere herself through all this ended up confessing everything to the head. This is the collaboration of despair that you and her created. Oh, yep, I think that's exactly all of the different Sephirot, right? Isn't that what they all sort of did? Sucks when you put it that way. Oops. I didn't mean to. Well, I don't know. Maybe I did. I can't speak for these people. I'm not actually them. I'm just, I guess, reading about them. I'm X. I'm different. You still aren't qualified to look toward the bottom of the spring. To do so, you must look directly towards the path that you travel. Do you seek redemption? I like the other music, Binah. The other one was kind of nice and almost made this place not so dark and dreary. I love the vibe you have going, but this would definitely get depressing after a while, so I totally understand what's going on with your lack of emotions. And maybe I seek redemption. I don't know. I wasn't trying to ignore your question or deflect. I guess technically, if it were me, I would probably be seeking redemption, even though it wasn't my fault. I don't know. I guess so. Part of me would take credit for it, even though I probably shouldn't have. And I should just let it go, because it wasn't me that did it. But I feel like it would almost be my duty to fix things if I could. And apparently I am some sort of a technological god in this world, so I guess I can? Or do you seek to redeem me along with all the others that are trapped here? That's what I'm doing. I've realized I'm a lost cause. So the suppression, oh my god, this is the pre-suppression I've been waiting for. Oh, deep breaths, calm down, this is gonna be okay. Probably not if you're as strong, if not stronger than the red mist when you go nuts, because the red mist was tough. Whatever it is, maybe you think that saving this facility from sin, as you have planned, will fix everything for you. Just think for a moment, though. Even you, who hasn't left this facility for such a long time, you should be aware that people are hopelessly being killed by abnormalities in other branches right now, even as we speak. And it's not just them. All the wings have their own painful stories, repeating perpetually. In the nests, in the back streets, in the ruins, in the outskirts. A pain much greater than what you have seen here prevails in the world. I have observed everything conscientiously, for I didn't obsess myself with an unreachable ideal to lock myself up in a cramped room like you did. The world you looked up at and the one I looked down upon are that much different. You captured me alive and tortured me to your heart's content, but still, we're both sunken in despair. And someone will replace me as one of the arbiters of the head, swinging their claws at people just like you. Even if you were to break the cycle somehow, it would be a perfectly, completely useless affair. Broken wings will outstretch anew. The brief resistance will be forgotten soon, and people will continue living not for a purpose, nor a dream, but rather simply because they cannot die. You may think that you have brought me down, yet, as you can see, I'm still at the peak, looking down upon you lot while you writhe like insects. I mean, just look at the joy on my face. I'm so happy to see all of this, to bear witness, and I eagerly wait for the moment you fall into despair after realizing that this cycle of pain will never end. I want to see you kneel before the might of destiny, resigning yourself to this fate. So go on, slowly, despair, and succumb to your fate, just like I did when you tortured me so much. So try to resist to the very end, and ultimately, you're just going to break yourself as the last bits of your resistance melt away. We shall be the subterranean water that quietly flows underneath the earth.
She was mortally wounded by Callie, but she was our only way out. It was a miracle that we captured her alive. We were too far down the road, filled with remorse and regret, to feel anything similar to guilt.
So back to no choice, thank you very much. Probe her head.
How to avoid the head's pursuit. the means to join the ranks of the wings, and the way for us, the few, to live and survive. It was impossible to figure those out on our own, obviously. Thus, she was hardly breathing, but her encephalon was still active. That was all we needed. We probe through her head like we did to Carmen. We search for the way out. After that, we arduously gather up every single bit of their deformed pieces. The sentinel who guards the gates of hell must always be in despair. Such despair that they cannot even fall into the depths. Suppression of Sephirah's core required. Okay, good to know. That's what they do to these things? I call them things. These are people. They're actually just the people.
So, even with Carmen, they probe their brains, download all of their memories, so they can infinitely have all of the information that they possessed. On top of that, they then scoop out their brains like a double scoop of ice cream, slap it into a robot, close the lid, shake it around like a snow globe, and turn it loose. Just like a music box, and watch it go around, round, and round in this horrific cycle that we've designed for them. I knew we were bad before, but now I feel horrible. That's bad. That's really, really, really bad. I am very much disgusted by everything that we've accomplished. But at the same time, I think that was the only way that we could have survived. We used the research that we had gained knowledge of from Carmen, and because we experimented on Carmen after Carmen took care of themselves, in hopes that we could keep her alive forever. That's my best guess of what the heck happened. And because of that, we were able to keep them all alive. But they're slowly going insane because they are scooped out of their human bodies and into robot bodies. So now I totally understand that they were definitely genetically modified humans, or like peak of humanity, like super strong, super humans. And that's the only reason they were able to survive everything that happened, and we were able to scoop them out and put them into their new homes. God, that's horrible. Also, I had to check. It definitely worked then. I mean, obviously, I knew the second I saw the pre-suppression, that's why I got excited, that the mission worked, that we got it. But I had to double check, mainly because this is how it saves. Mission, suppress the core of Binah. So, I guess I'm going to be doing that in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching this one, and remember to take care, and goodbye!